master in Nia, and she's a master in science. You know, one of the things Barack is always talking about, we have to grow within our country. So we're inspiring with engineer. He's Kuumba, which means creativity, and also we're dealing with Nguzo Saba. So we're dealing with the principles of Kwanzaa in terms of bringing the whole family in as well. And this right here is Imani, which means faith. So here we are bringing the kids and teaching them holistic values to be able to change and make a difference. So it's just not graphic novels, but it's graphic novels that deals with all areas of life, education, and it brings all of the unity base. You know, our motto is, here as you can see right here, is Young American Heroes, and that's what we're doing right here. We're creating young American heroes, bringing young people together, because I feel that the next generation has to come together to make America work. It's the only way it's going to work. That old campaign that we just saw recently, we saw the big divide. We saw a tremendous divide, and we realized that that divide right there, if it continues, is only going to erupt. So either it's going to erupt or we're going to come together, and there's just no two ends about it. So with that understanding, what I'm doing is I am setting the platform for the future generation. You know, so that's why I started from ages 4 on up, 4 to 8th graders, and that's what I'm working on. You know, because a lot of people who have these old attitudes and old ways of how they think, you really can't change them. So I shared with my minister. I said, you know what? Every 8-year-old in 10 years is going to be 18.
That's it. Exactly.
So if they're 8 right now, and 10 years is not a long time. When we get older, we realize 10 years be flying like crazy. And so if we want to set the pattern for the next generation, we have to start it and we have to set it and plant it inside of the young people.
And for those that wanted to call in, man, we definitely encourage you to call in. I just want to interject. You can go to www.thelegendoflionman.com to take a look at these graphic novels and little bios on the characters that's in there. And we definitely gonna take it and we're gonna push it and put it on.
I think that's truly neat the way each character has a significant meaning.
I'm looking at it right now.
The names have significant meanings. Whereas for the child to know the character, they have to know what their name means, and they have. You're
the man. You're the man, bro. You're the man. You're right. Because see, to me, I didn't want to just write something that made money. I've been working on this project for 20 years. So if I wanted to make money, I could have put them out in black and white, could have did this, could have did that. I was very well known in the world, in the Caracas world, and also in the New Orleans community. So if I wanted to just make money, I could have. But I did not want to put it out until it was right, until it looked right. And I'm going to tell you right now, this right here is my homemade version of this. I just did a big deal with Amazon.com. Which is in July is when I'm coming out with a full-scale, big graphic novel that is going to be devastating. Okay, it's coming out at the Essence Festival, and it is going to blow your mind. We're working on a soundtrack right now with Diesel, who did the soundtrack for Lil Wayne, Lollipop. He won 2 Grammys. So we have our own soundtrack too with Lion Man. Lion Man is about the road.
Is it the one that's on the site? Is that the one that's in the little? Is that it?
Yeah. Well, no. That's not it. That's the old ones. Diesel is about to come out, man. You don't know. You gotta know who this dude is, man. Diesel is bad. That's the guy who backs up Lil Wayne and do all his hits and all of his music and stuff like that. That brother there is off the chain, and I've been knowing him since he was a young man, and watch him grow up, and I'm very proud of him. And we're going to be doing some partnerships and doing some phenomenal things, because one of the things that I shared with him is that music is the beat. It's the beat of our soul, and if we grab the beat of the minds of the children, then we can beat them and lead them in a different generation. All of the songs that Lion Man sing, of course, so what if I don't look like you? So what if I don't act like you? So what if I don't do what you do? It's all right with me. I'm happy and free. You follow what I'm saying? So we dealing with peer pressure. You follow what I'm saying? So that strengthens a young man who walks in and, like I grew up, I was wearing James Brown when Michael Jackson was out. So I was obsolete. But I was clean. And my mother had me clean, and so that peer pressure is a real serious thing. So what I'm doing is giving children songs to be able to fight back and be able to stay strong. You know what I mean? Lion Man has another song says, why don't you come with me? You follow what I'm saying? And so what he's basically saying is that, come with me, and he's throwing books out of a bus. You know, he's going down the street and he said, why don't you come with me? You follow what I'm saying? Don't follow that path. Come with me. Okay? And so when they get the book, they open up the book and a big old light hit them in the eye. And then their chains turned into ties, and then their plans turned into space suits and business suits, and they hopped in the bus with linemen, and then they begin to throw books out. You know what I'm saying? You know, because that's what the generation has to be. It has to be a movement, just like in the 60s. You know, there's a movement every 40 years. You guys got to know that too, okay? But the next major movement is, you know, it used to be with the college students. It was with the business class years ago. But the big movement right now is gonna be with our youth.
Yeah, youth, and that's right.
They're going to wake up.
And a lot of people don't realize how we came together was almost like a little movement through Cyrus Webb.
Okay.
With the right stuff.
Right. And I like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because when you think, when you hear the right stuff right off the match, you know, can't nothing be wrong with that. It's automatic. When you say what it is, it's got to be the right stuff. You know what I'm saying? And so, and I'm glad, I'm hoping that that's why I was invited, because I have.
Well, definitely. I mean, for me, I am very impressed. And that's, especially dealing with our youth. And when Cyrus came about with the warehouse crew and asked us to get involved in this, and when he explained exactly what it was as far as writing and a reality show, even from that point, as the crew was impressed, because all this is geared toward, you know, the kids. You know, it's not a reality show saying, you know what, I'm going to shake my booty, I want to dance, I'm going to get this money. It's now it's more an educational thing, and that means that visual, that education means a lot. And for you to come on and tie in with this, it's reaching that circle now. Absolutely. It's reaching that circle.
It's that support that you need, because a lot of people out there that are for the kids, because it's not what the kids are looking for, they stop. Because a lot of kids are not in turn on, you know, they want to hear the rap and this and that, and they want something that they can recognize and then be cool off of. And there are a lot of people that are trying to show them the right way, but because it's not their way, and then that person who's helping, they get stressed out, and they, you know, they're like, oh, I'm failing, I don't know how to reach them.
That's right.
And this is just another way as far as helping them and reach them and then supporting each other to do that.
It's a fusion. You know, it's taking, you know, that and putting together that, you know, that mix.
Making it together.
It's really, really powerful. You know, what I share with people is this, is that our young people is our future. And that if you don't put stuff in, then why would you even expect anything to come out?
Exactly.
You know, and I tell with people all the time, I say, look, you know, let's just deal with common sense. Common sense. I don't know who had those Starbucks over there. I see y'all chilling. But you see what I'm saying? But the point is, no, I don't want any. But I'm about to make a point. My point is whoever had the Starbursts took whatever amount of Starbursts they wanted first, and then they put the rest on the what? Table.
Everybody else, you know.
You understand what I'm saying? Exactly. So in other words, that had nothing to do with whether or not I wanted one. I'm quite sure I'm welcome to one, right? Okay, but let's just deal with this holistically, in terms of life, in terms of generations, in terms of community. I'm gonna feed my children first. If I have something left over, I'm gonna take care of you. I'm gonna look out for yours. I don't know your kids. I don't know yours either, but. You know, if you don't have nothing, I'm going to take care of you. You know what I mean? You can feed too, okay? But if I got something extra and you don't have any, I'm going to look out for you.
That's right.
But I'm going to take care of my wife. I'm going to take care of my kids. I'm going to take care of all of them first, okay? So let's take that and we brought it down to the least common denominator. Well, in America, it's the exact same way. Okay, well, we sit back and we like 70% of the kids dropping out of high school.
Right.
70% in New Orleans, okay? 50% nationwide. Then we got to ask ourselves, well, if food is for our what? Our body. Okay, well, what feeds our mind? Education. All right. So if you recognize who's feeding your body, then you got to also recognize who's feeding your what? Your mind. So if we are not feeding the minds of our own children, then the question becomes: is what part of that little piece of the pie are they actually getting? And so, in other words, in other communities, how much of the books they're getting, and then what books are we're getting? Okay, and you know, what percentage of how much of the budget is that they're getting for us the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and then what we're getting. Exactly. You see, it's just that same concept. It's a little deep, so you got to really go into it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to go back and listen to it.
Okay. So right now, when you look at the schools, okay, how many schools are owned by us?
Right.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get that deep. I'm
No,
go back. I'm gonna go back to comic books.
No. So put your foot down on it.
Yeah. Okay. So what I'm sharing with you is this: is as you begin to push this mic is a very powerful vehicle. You guys have this vehicle every single week. So if you're going to talk the right stuff, then the right stuff is putting people in the right mindset to be able to make change. Because if you're not making change, then we talking about what we talked about before, saying the same thing over and over and over and not getting no results. So as you have this power here, take this power, utilize it to start making people think. And how we're going to be able to change, and how we're going to be able to not make things be the same.
Yeah.
And that's what I do with the young minds. Every young child who came to me today to get an autograph, I made sure that each one of them told me what their major is going to be when they go to college. I asked each and every one of them, and this is some of the pictures, and you guys could pass that around. I